Today I'll be reading 4 poems. The first is called 7 is the Month. 7 is the month that you departed, we parted. Sunday in a supermarket you haunted. You flashed by the dairy freezer, the same pale nape, pitch dark hair. I trawled the fruits and veg section like a madman for a glimpse of you, woman, persistence on the mind and the retina. Your head behind the bread, a partition unfolded reveals an apparition, loaves for a single person. As you can tell, I'm quite an auntie. I like to hang around at supermarkets. The next is called 8 Curtain Calls Later. Like a seasoned actor, you walk on and off the stages of my mind. 4 steps back and 4 steps forward. I want to protest and yell, who left the stage doors unlocked? But I realize there's no one but me. It must have been my doing this direction, with the waving of arms. I forced myself to look away and focus on making the script reality. This next poem is for people who are still in the closet. You ask why I prefer to sit with a book, lie with a book, than sit with you. I answer, because words lie flat on a page, while you, on the other hand, are alive. You, on the other hand, are alive, line. Live lives that lie in wait, live lives that line in wait, like a line of suitors. But a love line lies on a page. A lie still lives on the page. You are a live line, and if I touch you, you will be blown apart into 1,000 pieces. I touch a word, and she lies flat on a page. The page who loves her lights a stick they share after love. It is a communion of words that spiral upwards, slowly expanding outwards, lying just below the ceiling, saying love. And the last poem is called The Burn Victim and Miss Pyrex. One day, a woman with warm hands will apply even pressure, run her fingers over the wrinkled avocado skin and recommend bioplacental. She too will unstopper the hydrochloric acid a little too carelessly. These poems are a collection that I'm working on. Something, it will probably be called Love by Numbers.
She was standing in a puddle of water waiting for an electrical storm to come. "What are you doing?" I shouted. She didn't hear me. Rain was beating down on her upturned face. "Get back inside the house," I screamed. The sky was flashing, so I tried to drag her skinny arms, but all she did say was, "I'm washing it away. I'm washing it away." As long as I can remember, my mother was bruised. Sometimes there were only tiny bruises, like ignorant ink sliver ants had bitten her around the neck. Other times she was bruised on the inside, and some of the blue-black gleamed through her eyes. These times, it would stay within her for days, and the sheen of sadness would block her from vision. When the storm sounds would come, I would sit with my back against the door, listening and wishing I had the courage to stop it, but I never would. I always knew when it was coming, though. She had bought the wrong detergent, or spent too long getting me from school, she had dressed too provocatively for work, or replied a little too rudely. One day, lightning under her skin left thin slashes on her wrists. She had been crying in the bathroom for an hour, but his voice was so loud that he didn't hear it. When she came out, it was the first time I had seen anything but bruises mark her delicate skin. I thought that I would rather have her bruised than struck by lightning. I didn't realize they might have the same effect. I hated him, but I was so afraid. The last time he threw an ashtray at her, It shattered next to her head like a crash of thunder, trapping her against a wall, completely defenseless. I told her then that she needed to leave, and she did. My mother has not been bruised by a storm in 5 years. Now, there are only diamonds around her neck that sparkle in her eyes. Yet, when I am falling in love, I find myself vigilant, ears sensitive to the sound of approaching thunder. I will never be with anybody whose voice is too loud to hear my cries. I will never be with anybody who will leave me more bruised than sparkling, and I will never be with anybody who leaves me standing in a puddle of water lit with the reflections of an oncoming electrical storm. This last one is about, I've been waitressing since I was 16 years old, and I have gained a lot of perspective on, on being in the service industry and serving people, especially in this country. You guys are difficult sometimes. No, white people too. So this is called Waitress. It's an attempt at humor. I actually wrote it for the comedy poetry slam that happened a few months ago. But I memorized it. Yay! Okay, so this is called Waitress. Hi, I'm a waitress. Some of you might recognize me. I work at the Vault. It's this lovely new bar on Southbridge Road. If you go upstairs from the main door, which is actually this massive vault door, it's a lovely blend of kind of urban warm deco with some brick and some steel finish. You love it. If you haven't been, you should come check us out. I know what you're thinking. This is going to be bad. She's a waitress. She's like a taxi driver for alcohol. You give her specific directions, and sometimes she still takes you to the wrong place. She can't be very bright. She must have dropped out of school. Or she's still in school, which means she's not a fully formed person. And if she's a waitress by profession, then she has no direction in life. No thirst to do greater things like me. I buy contracts and hold shares. I strategize for campaigns to sell shit which won't actually make the world a better place. I am more important than her. Well, you know what? Fuck you. You make me so angry, I want to get your order wrong. You ask me, are you sure you're going to remember that? It's my job. You think you can do it better? I think it's time you recognize that I am your enabler. You unfulfilled, after-work alcoholics with 9-to-5 jobs, Barbie doll wives, and mistresses on the side. Your night would not work without me serving your table. I know you're able, but are you actually going to walk all the way to the bar and get your own drink? God forbid you would have to do that, because I didn't hear you snap your fingers at me. Now don't go thinking I hate my job. On a Friday night, you are drunk on alcohol, but I am intoxicated by your happy chatter. I am nodding my head to the music the DJ is playing. I am punching my drinks in the system, singing a song. I sail the sea of patrons, and the adrenaline of can I get you your drink on time is the wind behind me. I need it to function. And then you have to do some stupid shit like grab my hair. And this is my problem. You think that because I'm a waitress, I'm not a person. You think that I'm easy because I'm a waitress. You call me sweetheart instead of my name, but you won't even look me in the eyes when you say it. If there's anything I am, it is not a sweetheart. I might be easy. I might be dumb. And I might be a dropout. But I am a waitress. And I'm fucking good at it. Thank you.